Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. From 40th verse onward, the teacher is telling us, Aham Brahmasmi Nasteva Nitya Shuddhosmi Na Kvachit Vacha Yaduchyate Kinchit Manasa Manute Kvachit Buddhya Vinishchute Nasti Chintena Jnayate Nahi Yogi Yogadikam Nasti Sada Sarvam Sadanacha Ahoratradikam Nasti Snana Sandhyadikam Nahi Bhranti Abhranti Nasti Eva Nasti Anatmeti Nishchunu Veda Shastram Puranam Cha Karyam Karanamishwaram Loko Bhutam Janastvaikyam Sarva Mithyana Samshayaham Bandho Moksha Sukham Dukkham Dhyanam Chitta Surasuraha Gaunam Mukhyam Param Chanyat Sarva Mithyana Samshayah Vacha Vadati Yat Kinchit Sankalpai Kalpate Yat Kalpate Chayat Manasa Chintate Yat Tat Sarvam Mithyana Samshayah Buddhya Nishchiyate Kinchit Chitte Nishchiyate Kvachit Shastri Prapanchate Yat Yat नेत्रेणैव निरीक्षते श्रोत्राभ्यां श्रूयते यद्यत् अन्यस्तत् सद्भावमेव च नेत्रं श्रोत्रं ग्रात्रमेवं मिथ्येति च सुनिश्चितम्. From here, the last 6, 7, 8 shlokas, the teacher told in clear terms that Aham Brahmasmi Nateva Nitya Shuddhosmi Na Kvachit. These are only words. Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. To whom are you telling? It is something like, I am talking and nobody is listening. Aham Brahmasmi. So what? Who cares? Therefore, the teacher is trying to help us go beyond all expressions of duality. And therefore, whatever vacha yad uchyate kinchit manasa manute kvachit, whatever is said by the speech, whatever is felt by the mind, whatever is decided by the intellect, whatever is remembered in the mind, chitta, whatever is done by the yoga, sada sarvam sadanacha, whatever is done or not done is useless. See, friends, those who are walking the so-called spiritual path, they are more miserable than average people. You remember once I told you a story? I went with a begging bowl outside a church and was waiting for somebody to give me something. Nobody came. Because they got a disciplined, organized thing. So after that I went away. Then I went to a mosque. There also so many people, after my begging, nobody gave anything. I got very frustrated. Went to a temple outside, and temple is 24/7. It's not only particular time. There also I spent a lot of time whole day, nothing I got. Evening I got frustrated. And out of frustration, what people do, the same thing I did. I went to a drinking booth. But I didn't drink. Sat outside with my begging bowl. Within half an hour, the bowl was full. Then I shouted at the Lord, "Oh Lord, why did you give a wrong address?" See, friends, we get lost in all these things because we have not understood their upaya. Upaya means what? They are only the means, not the goal. Like by the car we came, whatever expensive our car may be, just to stay outside. Then with the shoes we came, whatever important and valuable your shoes may be, you have to keep them outside. Exactly the same way, all this karma, yoga, upasana, these are the means and we get lost only in the means. Therefore, aho ratradikam nasti snana sandhyadikam nahi bhranti abhranti nasteva nasti anatmeti nishchino. Anatma means that which is not self. You know what it is like? Anatma, that which is not. There is a story which comes in Yoga Vasishta. and in so many places. There was a child born to a sterile woman, Vandhya Putra. When she is sterile, how can a child be born? But story can continue. There was a child born to a sterile woman, and he was extremely intelligent. And then he decided to conquer the world, and he went riding on the horse with the wings. Horse with the wings is nowhere. But the story can continue. Exactly the same way, all this day and night, if you do this thing, this is the Murta, this should not be done, this is the what they call Rahu Kal, and this is the Ketu Kal. Whole life goes only in that. Therefore, Snana Sandhya, unless you do take the bath, you cannot pray the Lord, because Lord doesn't accept the unwashed people in their temple. Then Bhranti Abhranti Nasteva, Nasti Anatmeti Nishchanu. Therefore, there is nothing which is called as Anatma, only Paramatma alone is. Then what is all this? The teacher says, Veda Shastram Puranam cha Karya Karanam Ishvaraham Loko Bhutam Janastvaikam Sarva Mithyana Samshaya. This principle I told you right in the beginning. There are two standpoints which we have to practice as our spiritual practice. First standpoint is, take the world as an illusion. Further, we have to recognize what is an illusion. Illusion is that which appears under n number of conditions. If those n number of conditions are not fulfilled, illusion cannot appear. Now, let us start slowly. We are all made up of the same 5 elements. It is not that a sannyasi is made out of 7 elements and a grahastha are made out of 3 elements. No, same. Then all the modifications of body, mind are the same. Now, as much this body I have not created, that much other bodies I have not created. So when I don't accept the other bodies as not me, on what ground I accept that this body I am? So what is the illusion? Illusion is this body I am, other bodies I am not. This is illusion. Existence is common. Whether it is the existence of the movement, whether it is the existence of a stone, existence of a human being, existence of an animal, existence is common. But this existence gets divided, and this division in the existence is an illusion. Therefore, all the problems begin under 2 conditions. Number 1, when we consider ourselves to be a limited person and the world is other than me. These 2 things disappear in the deep sleep. And therefore, in deep sleep, we being not limited and there being no other thing other than me, the net result is there are no desires. Desires happen under these 2 conditions. When there is a sense of limitation and when there is a sense of otherness. Therefore, both these things are mithya. Mithya means that which doesn't exist but which appears. So, loko bhutam janastvaikam sarvam mithya na samshayaha karya karanam ishvara mithya. Now see, most of the intellectuals get lost only in cause and effect. Don't get lost in cause and effect. We have to transcend that. Why this is so? This is so. Now you decide how to go ahead. One example I had given you many years before. Now that girl is a software engineer. She was in class 6. This happened in California. And our Indian NRIs, as much they are jealous about each other, nowhere you can see that jealousy. So, somebody's child is going for, let us take Bharatanatyam. Then the other one, do you think your child only goes? My child will also go. So, Tamilians have dance music in their DNA. Maharashtrians don't have dance in them except Lavani. They don't have dance in them. Gujaratis have, they have got Garba. See, friends, now this Maharashtrian family, they told you go to Bharatanatyam. Now this poor girl, she has to listen to the parents. She went. And what is Bharatanatyam? Kick the floor for no reason. They keep on kicking so badly. And there is a technique in that. She didn't know being a Maharashtrian. So she started doing it. And her heel got hurt. Next 3 years she was going to school on a wheelchair. And then the same thing. We have not done anything to anybody. Why this is happening to us? Do this puja, do that. So the father of the girl said, I have heard all of you now. You only brought me to Swami. I never knew him. And what he told? Cause and effect is an illusion. Now, this is the situation. Now think, not why this happened. Think how we can get out of it. Exactly this is what is our problem. We keep on thinking about the past. See, I should not have done when I was young, but I have done that. Now I am regretting, and then guilt is so strong in me that I cannot even take my food. Then take intravenous. We have to learn to drop the past and start a fresh life. Bhagavan Sri Krishna clearly tells in Bhagavad Gita, Api chedasi papebhya sarvebhya papakruttamaha. Even if you may be holding a doctorate in committing sins, sarvam jnana plavenaiva vrijinam santarishyasi. All the miseries and sin that you have committed will be taken care of by this boat of knowledge. And what is the knowledge? All that has happened in your past is mithya. When we got married, you say, I love you. I said, mithya. Don't carry all that burden. Therefore, sarvam mithya na samshaya. Bandho moksham sukam dukkham dhyanam chittam surasura gaunam mukyam param chanya sarvam mithya na samshaya. See, friends, we give importance and value and therefore we suffer. All spiritual practice is this simple. Don't give undue importance to anything in this world. Then one day we will discover that whatever we have given importance to, that is the source of our miseries. Give importance to God, He will make you miserable. Why He makes miserable? Because we are pushing Him away. He is suffering inside. He wants to express, but we are covering Him. No. And what is the cover? Desire. I want to do this, I want to do this. Suffer. Therefore, vacha vadati yat kinchit sankalpe kalpate chayat. Whatever is spoken by the speech or whatever you think about, that manasa achintate yat sarvam mithyana samshaya. Now these words must become our experience. And it can happen only under one condition. Recently I was in South Africa and there normally I speak on a theme for all the 15, 20, 30 lectures during my visit. This time the theme was learning from our experiences. That was the theme. Now start learning from your experience. Then you will come to discover this. Whatever we have said or whatever we have experienced in the dream or anywhere, where has it gone? Where is the child that I was? Where the teenage that I was? Should we say the teenage body died? If it has died, we have not done the last rites. See, friends, but during that time, Punyosti Sadrusho Maya, I am doing like that. Therefore, the more you start contemplating upon, you will come to discover you are the support of everything that is superimposed on you. This simple example we are repeating shamelessly. Man is superimposed by the father, the son, and the husband. Now, where are these three fellows? Like Bhagwan Dattatreya, three heads, son, husband. No, husband is backside. Three heads. And who is miserable? These fellows are miserable who don't exist. Therefore, manasa achintate yatyar. Our mind only goes on imagining, I love him, he loves me. I don't think he likes me. Your own mind. This also I gave you. One day in one college, after my talk, one girl said, Swamiji, I don't like you are playing with your beard. I said, it is your problem, not my problem. Don't try to solve anybody's problems in life. Then create problems for them and keep them busy. No, sarva bhuta hite rataha. Bhagwan has failed. Therefore, don't get lost in that. So, manasa achintade yat sarvam mityana samjata. Then, buddhya nishchitade kinchit chitte nishchiyate kvachit shastrai prapanchai prapanchate yadyat netre naiva nikshate. So, whatever is said by the scriptures, whatever is understood by the intellect, whatever is told by the seen by the eyes, whatever is heard by the ears, whatever is recognized by our all faculties, including the faculties, netram, shrotram, gatrameva, mithetina sunishchitam. When our vision fails, nothing happens to the mind. When the mind sleeps, nothing happens to the eye. We are intact. When our eyes are open, we are seeing. No burden is created on us. When we are hearing the words, there is no any weight on us. When there is a silence, we are not lost anything. And friends, this is a common experience of everyone. Because everyone is the same reality. We don't have to do anything. All doing must be given up. Idam itteva nirdishtam ayam itteva kalpate tvam aham idam soham anyat sadbhavamevacha. Therefore, all that which is recognized as this, that, and imagination, I and you, soham, I am Bhagwan, you are Bhagwan, all, everything is the same reality, sadbhavamevacha. When the waking experience is over, we are not gone anywhere. When the dream experience is over, we have not lost anything. When we are in deep sleep, we have not gained any sleep. When the samadhi ends, we are the same. There is only one way to take some support to walk this path. That one way is called as the Akasha Yoga. First play. Don't do meditation. Play meditation. When we are playing meditation, meditator is not born. Like an actor is acting on the stage, Chhatrapati Shivaji, but he is no more never a Chhatrapati Shivaji, even while he is acting. Similarly, we start playing meditation. And then how to do meditation? First, what it is like being other than the body. Play what it is like other than the body. Now don't ask, then what we have to do? Cut onion and give a tadka. Work yourself. We want pre-digested intravenous injection as a food in ICU. So when you just start working on this, what it is like other than the body, then find out what is body. Oh, body is that which has got a shape, size. Okay, one by one. So what is that which doesn't have shape and size? Space doesn't have shape and size. Very good. You are progressing in a right direction. Now, what is the space? Space supports everything, rejects nothing, but doesn't get influenced by anything. Now, analyze your experience. I see all colors and forms, reject nothing, but doesn't get influenced by any color and any form. See, friends, this is called as spiritual life. So here the teacher says, Tvam aham idam soham anyat sadbhavamevacha. We are ever the same. All the differences, I, you, he, she, it, these are only mithya. They are only, as long as the mind is functional, the otherness appears real. And what is the mind? Mind is not. When there is only darkness, all the differences will disappear. The moment light comes, all the differences come up. Similarly, when the mind is totally enfolded as in deep sleep, their husband is not husband, wife is not wife, man is not man, woman is not woman, rich is not rich, poor is not poor. Every difference disappears because mind is not operating. Mind is there but non-operational. And again, when the mind operates, all the differences begin. So where is this world with differences? It is in our mind. Therefore, what will the spiritual practice? Go beyond the mind. Be attentive. Going beyond the mind means what? Start living with proper discrimination. Living with the mind is whatever I like, I do. Whatever I don't like, I don't do. This is mind. What is intellect? Discrimination. Whatever is right should be done. Whatever is wrong should not be done. Then we rise above the mind. See, friends, in this manner, Tvam aham idam soham anyat sadbhavamevacha yajyat sambhavyate loke sarva sankalpa sambramaha sarvadhyasam sarva gopyam sarva bhoga prabhedakam sarva dosha prabhedasya nasti anatmeti nishchanu madiyam cha tvadiyam cha mameti taveti cha. So all these things, whichever is experienced through the mind and projection, is only an illusion. It is not real. When a boy and a girl, they love each other, what is that love? Both of them have projected something. Oh, made for each other. After few days, mad at each other. Where that love has gone? Only sankalpa, vikalpa, kalpana, only imagination. Therefore, here, sarva dosha prabhedascha nasti na anatmeti nishchinu. Therefore, all the differences, everything, none is there. Don't get carried away by the differences. Therefore, the real spiritual practice is like this. Eyes are different from the nose. Nose is different from the tongue. Tongue is different from the ears. Although they are different from each other, behind them there is one mind. See? Although body-wise we are all separate, but life-wise we are all one. See, friends. And when thus we start recognizing through discrimination and understanding, then sarva dosha prabhedascha nasti anatmeti nishchino. All the differences that we see, they are only imaginary projections. They have no existence at all. Then madiyam cha tvadiyam cha mameti cha taveti cha mayam tubhyam mametyadi stat sarvam vitatam bhavet. Then all the things, this is mine, this is your, has no meaning. Vitatam, it is all false. See? The other day, when I got this watch, new watch, I had other similar watch, square type. So one person asked me recently, Swami, what happened to your that other watch? Oh, it fell down and somebody put a step on that. It was all broken. Oh God. Didn't you get hurt? I said, no. Why? Because I got new one. How simple it is. When the childhood body has gone, do we cry? We got a new one. Teenage body. The teenage body is gone. Middle-aged body. Middle-aged body gone. Old body. Thank God. This will also go. Fresh one. But what are the signs of the old people? They don't want to leave the old things. See? Today I was cleaning my drawers, removing the clothes which were used for some time. So I wanted to pack it in. So this is good. No, but this is not that bad. Oh, okay, not bad, but what will you do? You have got only one body. How many things you like it? Keep on old things accumulating. If you want to walk this spiritual path, see the movie 102 Not Out. There you will come to know the signs of the old man. Give up. Don't hold on to anything in this world. See? बाद में काम आएगा. There was a friend of mine, he is no more. Very well read. And he has a huge library. He will never part a single book from his library to anybody. And one day he died. Then his children came to me, Swamiji, Papa, died and all that. So anyway, you are good children. Swamiji, but we are left with a problem. What is the problem? Papa has got so many books. We are not going to read them. What to do with that? So we thought, we'll donate it to you. But that old man, if somebody asks, no, it may require. For whom? Dead body. We have to learn. Give up. See, friends, then only we are able to understand this principle. We have given up the childhood. We have given up the teenage. We have given up the middle age. We will have to give up the old age. So as we have given up the childhood, etc., we continue to exist. Exactly the same way. When we give up this old age, we will continue to exist. We will never die. मरने भी नहीं देते. See, friends. Therefore, I told you clear terms. Our satsanga is like a gym. See? It is not छोटे बच्चे लंबे बाल. It's not that. No tabla peti. You have to recognize the truth. So, tubhyam mayam mayetyadi तत्सर्वं वितथम भवेत् रक्षको विष्णुरित्यादि ब्रह्मा सृष्टे तु कारणं संहारे रुद्रित्येव सर्वं मिथ्येव निश्चिरो. So Brahmaji created the world and Vishnu Bhagwan is PWD in charge and Shivji is a destroyer. Sarvam mithyeti nishchiro. See, friends, don't get carried away by anything. You know, this walking this path is, you are always at peace, and as We don't try to improve the dreams. We don't try to recover the dream data in the waking. Like, when the computer fails, you want to recover the data. In the same manner, when your dream is over, halfway broken, you cannot recover that dream data. Drop everything. And what is drop everything? Bhagavan Krishna gives this message. Two places. Asanga Shastrena Drudhena Chitva in the 15th chapter. And in the 18th chapter, Bhagavan says, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Braja. And if you go to the subtle understanding of Bhagavan's words, Asanga Shastrena Drudhena Chitva means what? Be unattached to anything. Oh, what is there? If you are married, then you will understand what is the child and the grandchild. Not like that, man. We are by default unattached. Only recognize this. Vision is unattached to any color and form. Ears are unattached to any sound. Mind is unattached to any theme. Consciousness is unattached to waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. Unattachment is our natural state. Attachment is an abnormality. And wherever something is abnormal, we suffer. Therefore, Asanga Shastrena Drudena Chitva, you don't have to kill or destroy anything. Similarly, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Braja, there Bhagavan says, give up everything. What he means is, before you give up everything, find out what is yours. I cannot go and help my friend because he is miserable because of his wife. I can't tell him, hey, I can help you. I will divorce your wife. You cannot divorce somebody else's wife. You may do the japa, talak, 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 kuch nahi hoga. You have to have your own wife. Exactly the same way. Sarva Dharman Parityajya, Bhagavan means, before you want to give up anything, find out what is yours, right from your body onwards. With this wisdom, when we start living, we do not become extraordinary. See? Dukkeshu anudvignamanaha, sukheshu vigataspruhaha, vitaraga bhayakrodha, stitadhi muni uchyate. Then our wisdom remains unchallenged. So, snanam japastapo homa, swadhyayo deva pujanam, mantram tantram cha satsangaha, guna dosha vijumbanam, antakarana sadbhava, avidyayasha sambhavaha, aneka koti brahmanda, sarvam mittheti nischino. So, it is snana, japa, tapo, homa, all these activities, religious activities, swadhyaya, you have to chant every day, you have to do these, deva pujanam, do a lot of puja, mantra, tantra, satsanga, all these are only in the field of the three gunas of the Prakriti. And the three gunas are nowhere seen. But we are so much buried in that we always talk in terms of Sattva Guna, Rajaguna, Tamoguna. And somehow this has gone in our head. Sattva Guna is good, Rajaguna is not good, Tamoguna is bad. It is not like that. If you cannot invoke the Tamoguna, you cannot go to sleep. If you cannot invoke the Rajoguna, you cannot come out of the sleep. And if you cannot invoke the Sattva Guna, you cannot understand what I am talking. Everything is necessary. But then somehow this is pumped in our head that this is good, this is bad. So these are all only sarvam mittheti nishtino. Decide this is to be only an appearance. So antakarana sadbhava avidyayasha sambhava. So the mind, etc., The four parts of the mind, mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankar, these are the expression of the avidya, the divine potentiality of the Lord. See? In UP, they have some functions, and during that time, probably Holi, if I remember correctly, in the villages, they make various toys out of sugar. The dog and a cat and all things, and they make a mala out of that, and those are sold. So one father went to the market with the kids, boy and a girl, and Papa, we want one boy wanted a dog and a girl wanted a cat, so he got a cat and a dog. And then when they are coming home, that time the boy was teasing his sister, "My dog will come and eat you. You are a cat, mine is dog." And somehow fighting reached home, and everything went to the kitchen. Thereafter, people came to meet. So the husband orders, "सुनो, मेहमान आए हैं, चाय बनाना." You have nothing, simply order चाय बनाना. There is no sugar in the house. अरे यार, वो कुत्ते बिल्ली है ना, उनको डाल दो ना. And then she brought the, and a guest, अच्छा कुत्ते बिल्ली इसमें डाले. See friends, kutte billi is only sugar only, nothing else. In the same manner, the appearance of the names and forms, these are mithya. The other day somebody sent me one small video. All the great actors, evergreen actors, when they were young in their performance, top performance, what is their picture? And now, where they have gone? See friends, all these problems belong only to the mind and which doesn't exist. Therefore, aneka koti brahmandam sarvam mithyeti nischino. All so many koti brahmanda, nowhere, sarva deshika, vakyoktir na kenapi nishchitam. Only the people say, oh, there are many brahmanda. Who has counted them? You know, the ananta, infinite, is meant to indicate something great. So, drishyate jagati yadyat jagati vikshate vartate jagati yatat sarveti mithyeti nishchanu. So, whatever is seen in this world, whatever exists in the world, and whatever is known by us is only an illusion. Therefore, don't give any value to this. With this, when you start, then you will understand that giving lectures to improve somebody, giving lectures to raise the funds, giving lectures to help somebody will make the speaker miserable. But if the lectures are given time pass, you know, you have to time pass. Prem Puri provides us free space to come and sit. So I get a free place. You get a free place, come and sit comfortably. Because you can't go to the liquid spirituality. You go to liquid spirituality, you don't require this place. See, friends. So, as much I come here for a time pass, you also come for a time pass. And our Prem Puri Ashram gets a credit. We are conducting satsanga and nobody improves. Because sarvam mithyeti nishtinu. Lectures are mithya and listeners are super mithya. Therefore, vartate jagati yadat sarvam mithyeti nishtinu. Yena kena aksharena aktam, yena kena vinishchitam, yena kenapi gaditam, yena kenapi moditam, yena kenapi यद्दत्तम येन केनापि यत्कृतं यत्र यत्र शुभम कर्म यत्र यत्र च दुष्कृतं यत् करोषि सत्येन सर्वं मिथ्येति निश्चिनो. So whatever you have said, don't carry by that word. Whosoever say that is only words. In Hindi, I told you, when we take the spoon in our mouth, that spoon is touched by the tongue. Anything where the tongue touches is called a juta. Can you talk without the tongue? So when you talk about God, who is beyond the speech, and you still talk. So what is that? Bluff, juta. About the world you talk. What is the world? An illusion, juta. Therefore, keep your mouth shut. But we have to get involved everywhere. See, friends, two places. If we become consciously aware and walk with this understanding, externally, no more unwanted chattering. Keep on talking. Particularly my dear Ammas. I remember once I was in Sharda Sangat Vidyalaya and somebody came to pick me up to go to Ammachi's ashram for darshan. So it was all organized. He came, I sat in the back seats were free. So I mean, we want to come. I said, I don't know, you ask him. So how can he say no? One, two, three, four. Three seats, four people sit. That means what? Aage piche. So the one who sits aage, her mouth comes right inside my inner ear. And from that place up to Sakinaka, I told my, I say, stop the car, I'll get down. You put them there, I'll come by a taxi. So I said, no, you are discussing so many important things. So much of all rubbish. We don't understand how much energy we waste. And mind expresses as words. If you want to control the mind, stop talking outside. And if you want to have firmness in a controlled mind, then stop talking to yourself. We only complain about the mind. Mind is nothing but speech. Like water and ice. Ice is nothing but water. In the same manner, the mind is nothing but the speech, and the speech is nothing but the mind. Do this experiment. Try to think on anything without using any word. You cannot think. And although you are not talking, you are not thinking, yet you are there. Living with this wisdom 24/7 is spiritual practice. Then how do we conduct ourselves in the world? Whatever is minimum required, according to the situation, that may be done and over. Don't carry it everywhere. Like you go to the immigration office and the officer asks, what's your name? Nama Rupa Mithya. Then he asks you, what is your date of birth? Who is born? Where are you from? The world is Mithya. I am from nowhere. No. When we are in the world, talk the same language. But foundation is abidance in the truth. Therefore, yena yenapi yad dattan, yena yenapi yad kritam. Whatever is given, whatever is done, whatever is the good karma, bad karma, all yad karoshi satyena sarvam mityeti nishchiru. You may think that you are doing something good or not, but it's all no meaning. Friends, you are listening is mithya. I am talking is mithya. Your understanding is mithya. Whether I talk or not, you understand or not, you are still there. Therefore, Upanishad tells, Avidnyatam vijanatam, vidnyatam avijanatam. Those who say, I know, they know not. Those who say, I don't know, they alone know. Therefore, Tvameva Paramatmasi, Tvameva Paramo Guruhu. So first of all, the world and everything pertaining to the world was denied, negated as an illusion. Now here onward, now the teacher starts telling the assertive aspect. So what is the assertive aspect? Tvameva Paramatmasi, Tvameva Paramo Guruhu, Tvameva Akasha Ruposi, Sakshi Hinosi Sarvada, Tvameva Sarva Bhavosi, Tvam Brahmasi na Samshaya. Recognize your own being. In the recognition of the being, no means of knowledge are involved. Technically speaking, we say it is pramana nirapeksha anubhuti. Pramana means what? Means of knowledge. Have you heard? Yes, I heard. But I was told you are deaf. Yes, you are right, I am deaf. Then how do you say you heard? No, I just thought I heard. No. Pramana is necessary. In the same manner, I am is recognized through what? Through the sense organs, through the mind, through the intellect, or what? Therefore, when all the faculties are absolutely suspended without going to sleep, this pause is not that I have forgotten. Without an iota of efforts, you are with yourself. You are seeing everything, you are hearing, and yet nothing is disturbing. As a result, we naturally quieten to such an extent that it is a great effort to again get out and come into this relative world. Even from the deep sleep, we don't want to come out because all the relativity is gone. Therefore, Tvameva sarva bhavosi tvam brahmasi na samshaya. You are everything. And tvam akasha ruposi. Now here I'll give some little more detail. Be attentive. Akasha ruposi. You are of the nature of the space. Yesterday we have taken only one space. That remaining two we'll take today. One space is the gross space. So first we start practicing what it is like being the gross space. So gross space has no shape, no form. So let us play what it is like being without form. When the mind is thus initiated to lose all the forms, the body gets dropped from the mind and the mind merges in the total mind. And if this happens in letter and spirit, then, like the space, none of the gross worldly objects will have any impact on us. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. All these objects will have no impact on us. As a result, we'll stop reacting in this world. Then the next space comes, the mind space. Like the gross space has got gross objects, mind space has the thoughts as the objects. So, like the gross space is not influenced by the gross objects, similarly, mind space is not influenced by the thoughts. So, we don't become numb. It is not going into coma. It is not having anesthesia. World will be experienced, business will be conducted, but no impressions will be formed on the mind. In fact, mind doesn't carry any impressions if we use it properly. Then such a seeker who was first playing as gross space, then he slowly graduates to the second degree called as the mind space. Now, space being the space has no beginning, no end, and no center, and no modifications. But if the thoughts come as modification and go, the mind will not be influenced. Like the ocean is not influenced by the waves. That is the second space. Now the third space, Tvam eva akasha ruposi. The third space is difficult to recognize, catch it. It is the solid space. Space because it contains everything. What it contains everything? Waking, dream, deep sleep, waker, waking world, waking experiences, dreamer, dream world, dream experiences, deep sleeper, deep sleep experience, deep sleeper world, and samadhi person. It contains everything. Therefore, space. Without space, nothing can be contained. And solid. Why solid? Because other than this, there is nothing. Like gold is a solid space for all the ornaments. Ornaments are not injected from outside. All the ornaments are dormant. They are unmanifest in the gold. Like all the waves are dormant, unmanifest in the ocean. All the oceans are unmanifest, dormant in the water. And therefore, This world of duality, experiencer, experienced, and experiencer, all of them are contained in this solid space called as Chidakasha. Conscious space is a solid space. Space because it contains everything. Solid because other than this there is nothing. So whenever we get this clarity in our understanding, then you will see that as the waves are only an appearance on the ocean, we don't get carried away by the waves. In the same manner, the whole world of relativity is only an appearance on the solid conscious space. In Kaivalya Upanishad, the mantra comes, Mai eva sakalam jatam, Mai sarvam pratishtitam, Mai sarvam layam yati tad brahmadvayam asmiham. Water says, Mai eva sakalam jatam, everything is born in me. Then, Mai sarvam pratishtitam, everything is contained in me. Then, Mai sarvam layam yati, everything goes back to me. Who says this thing? The water says. All the oceans are born in me. All the waves are born in me. They exist in me. And again they go back to me. This is the understanding of the Tvam eva akasha ruposi. You are that. Like we do not like to think or make a project how to improve the poverty in the dream. We don't. Because we know it is just a dream, not the real one. In the same manner, all this world which appears is none other than you. Now, these two things should be correctly understood. When we take this world as an illusion, or when we take this world as you or I, what will be the net result? Net result will be we do not desire illusions. And when we take everything as I, we do not desire I. I cannot have desire for myself. Like I cannot have desire for this watch because it is already mine. Think. Therefore, whichever standpoint you take, whether you take this world as an illusion or you take this world as Bhagavan or yourself, the net result should be that we are no more carrying the burden of any kind of desire. And therefore, what is meditation? Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogata. Hey Arjun, when all the entertained desires in the mind are gone for good, that doesn't mean you are sleeping. No. Atmaneva atmana tushtaha. You are at peace with yourself. Whenever anybody is seeking attention, he or she has to become abnormal. You can see this in children and you can learn from that. Like the children, the parents say, Dekho, Swamiji, do namaskar. Oh, I'm done. What the child is doing? Seeking attention. But the parents will force and she will say no. So what should be done with such children? Be indifferent. Because everybody is seeking attention, nothing else. When none of the desires are entertained, you are at peace under every condition. And then you don't want to prove anything to anybody. Many of us struggle in this one area. We want to prove something to somebody. Only thing is we do not know what we want to prove and to whom. And who cares for us? So when you take the world as mithya, desires will not come. Prajahati yada kaman. Then when you take the world as real, yourself only, none other than you, then you, like the eyes cannot see themselves, you can't desire yourself. If you accept yourself to be infinite, one without a second. If you think you are a body, then you will desire two things, health and long life. And both are problems. Healthy, long life is the biggest problem to humanity. You see, today the whole world is suffering because of the change in the demography. Old people like me have forgotten to die. पहले लोग मरते थे, आजकल मरते भी नहीं. Friends, I remember that experience so wonderful in somebody's house in US. That NRI father, he was talking to me. Actually, he was mentioning it to his son, but indirectly. We are used by the people. Swamiji, these days the children have changed so much. I have taken care of my father till the last moment. Now the son understood immediately. He said, Dad, um, when your father died, beta, he died very early. He died at the age of 48. Dad, what is your age? 88. अब कब मरोगे? To look after somebody for 48 years is easier than to look after somebody who refuses to die. कब तो मरो? The desire will disappear and be attentive. Only two types of desires. One is live long or commit suicide. Both of them are based on the same wrong notion, I am the body. When I kill myself, I feel I am gone. Or when I live long, I feel I am still there. Both of them are based on the same illusion of body identification. And therefore, Tvameva Akasha Ruposi Sakshi Hinosi Sarvada. Next thing. Sakshi Hina means what? You don't have to look upon something. This also I told you. Don't struggle with the Sakshi, witness. Then remain indifferent. Like suppose I say, I am witnessing you all. What does it mean? My attention is on you and observing how many of you are sleeping, how many of you are not sleeping. And yet I am not waking you up. Why? I am a Sakshi Chaitanya. So I am observing the differences. Now the other way around. I am indifferent. Whether you listen or not, I don't care. What is the net result? I will not have any impact on from any one of you. See? Therefore, Tvam Sakshi Hinosi. Don't get carried away by that witnessing consciousness. Tvameva Sarva Bhavosi. Tvam Brahmasi na samshaya. You are Sarva Bhavosi. You are that absolute existence. And you are the Brahmaji. You are the creator. Kala Hinosi, Kalosi, Sada Brahmasi Chidgana. Therefore, there is no impact of time on you because you are the time. Then just observe. Mind creates the time, concept of time. And therefore, mind never becomes old. What is the time? It is a establishment of a sequence of events is called as time. When a sequence is not established, time is not born. Like we go to sleep, one event. Thereafter, no event, no time. And again we wake up, again the mind is there. And then again the time is born. Oh, I was sleeping for 8 hours. But during that 8 hours, no time. Therefore, time is a baby of the mind. And therefore, mind never becomes old. And that creates a tragedy. The tragedy is like a bullock cart yoke with two animals. One is a male buffalo and other is a racehorse. What will be the condition of that bullock cart? In the old age, our body is like a old buffalo and the mind is like a racehorse. See, friends, and then there is nothing but torture and torture. Therefore, Twameva Sarvabhavosi, Tvam Brahmasi, Kalahinosi. Time cannot touch you, and because you are the time, Sada Brahmasi Chit Ganaha. You are ever the same reality, pure, absolute, solid, conscious being. Chit Ganaha. Other than this consciousness, nothing else is. Sarvataha Sarvaruposi Chit Gan Chaitanya Ganavanasi. Therefore, you are everywhere, you are everything, you are the time. Meaning what? Time, space, and object, they are imagined in me. Like the directions are imagined in the space, and therefore the space doesn't become holy or unholy. Like the husband, son, father, they are imagined me. Therefore, I don't get influence as a son, I don't get influence as a husband, I don't get influence as a father in reality. But when I am conducting myself in the business of life, I have to pretend that I am very obedient husband, I am very nice son, I am very responsible father. But in the heart of the heart, I know I have nothing to do with all this. We are all playing different roles. Play those roles. Therefore, friends, all the spiritual practice can be summarized in these two words. Life is Rama Leela or Krishna Leela. In Leela, everything appears to be happening, but in fact, nothing is happening. Come to recognize this truth. So, Sarvataha Sarvaruposi, Chaitanya Ganavanasi, Satyosi, Siddhosi, Sanatanosi, Muktosi, Mokshosi, Mudamrutosi, Devosi, Shantosi, Niramayosi, Brahmasi, Purunosi, Paratparosi, Samosi, Satchasi, Sanatanosi, Satyadi Vakye Pratibodhitosi, Sarvangahinosi, Sadastitosi, ब्रह्मेन्द्र रुद्रादि विभावितोसि सर्वप्रपंच भ्रमवर्जितोसि सर्वेषु भूतेषु च भासितोसि सर्वत्र संकल्प विवर्जितोसि सर्वागमान्तार्थ विभावितोसि. You are everything. Other than you, nothing else. Like I am the nose, I am the ears, I am the head, I am the tail, everything I am. Therefore, in Yoga Shastra, they say, what is in the Pinda is in the Brahmanda. They are not separate. If we can imagine the Virat Purush. Virat Purush means what? The one who is a collective being. In Purusha Sukta, this mantra comes. Sahasra Shirsha Purushaha Sahasraksha Sahasrapad Sabhumim Vishwato Vrutva Atyatishta Dashangulam. Now, if we do not understand it properly, misunderstanding is very effective. For example, Sahasra Shirsha Purushaha, he has got thousands of heads, understood. Sahasra Shirsha, Sahasraksha, he has got thousands of eyes. That means per head there is one eye. That is not the meaning. He alone is expressing through all the things and beings. Like I am alone expressing through the sun, I am alone expressing through the husband, I am alone expressing through the father. But what happens? We have trained ourselves to live at the periphery of our personality. And therefore, we are living only as a son, only as a husband, and only as a father. And we have forgotten. We are a man first. And then who is miserable? These guys, they are miserable. This is all spiritual life, friends. That which appears more because of the conditioning is mithya, it is not real. Therefore, when I divorce, what happens to me, the husband? Nothing happens. When I get second time married, is it the first husband has become the second husband? Is it the second husband has become the third husband? Is it the waker become the dreamer? Is it the dreamer become the deep sleeper? Is it the deep sleeper he becomes samadhi? No. It is the same reality. With the conditioning of the body becomes a waker. When that is dropped, even that waker has gone. Then the same self that I am becomes the dreamer. Therefore, this is one statement I told you, work on it. When we say, I had a good sleep, but in between there were bad dreams, who can make this statement? This statement cannot be made by the waker, because waker was not in the dream, the waker was not in the deep sleep, but we do make this statement. So who is this who is making this statement? The statement is made by the one who is not a waker in the waking, who is not a dreamer in the dream, and who was not sleeping in the sleep. Vedaisya sarvai ahameva vidya. All the scriptures ultimately focus on this. See, friends. And once we come to discover that it is a rope, we will never continue our inquiry further. Okay, Baba, this is a rope, we agree, but my question is where the snake has gone. If we ask this question, we are far away from the truth. Then we are only trying to be erudite scholars and give lectures to others. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.